Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. To us, OC stands for our community because we believe that a community is stronger when we come together. We thank you for joining us each Tuesday evening on channel 56.10 and on Wednesday morning. As you know, this is a bilingual English and Vietnamese program dedicated to educating, empowering, and inspiring our community. On our show today, we have Giana, Nguyen, and Trish, Thuy, Trang to talk about the importance of music and how it's so therapeutic in our community. Juliet kính chào quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Trong chương trình kiến thức y khoa, gia đình và xã hội, Julie muốn mời quý vị với hai quý khách, đó là Giana, Nguyen và Trish, Thuy, Trang. Hôm nay Julie sẽ nói về cái quan trọng cho mình nói về music as a therapy. Welcome to the show, Giana and Trish.
Thank you so much, Julie. It's a pleasure to be here. And hello to the audience of Little Saigon TV.
Trish, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Julie, and come on Little Saigon Television.
You know, today it's such an honor for me to bring on two strong, beautiful women who love music. So for those of us who don't know the background of who you are and the immense resume you have, Giana, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I don't know about immense, but I'm Giana Nguyen, and I was born in Vietnam. I immigrated here with my dad when I was 5 years old. Grew up in Orange County, primarily Garden Grove. And always had a love for music ever since I was a child. Even when I was a little girl in Vietnam, always singing. I think my parents would say, I've been singing ever since I was 3 or 4. Just always loved it. And you know, grew up with piano lessons. My dad gave me my first piano when I was 10. And I still have that piano now, so thank you, Dad. I still have it, and I write my songs on it. I teach my son on it, and so it's a treasure chest that I'm gonna keep forever. And so I grew up with music in my life, but my first career was in the healthcare industry. Growing up, I always knew I was either going to do healthcare or music, but I chose the practical path first. I chose the practical path of healthcare, and I did the business side of healthcare first. And then many years into that career, I had a moment where it was either go forward with this or segue over to something that I'm really, truly passionate about. And I looked at that moment in time kind of like a flash forward, hindsight kind of thing. I wanted to look back as an older woman in my dying days or whatever and think, okay, how would you really want to look back on your life? Do you want to be satisfied in what your current career is? Or do you want to know that you actually gave yourself a shot at doing something you truly, truly love? Wow. And that's what steered my direction over to music. And like you, I'm sure you have a story too. I haven't looked back since.
Oh, you know what, as you were speaking, I'm getting goosebumps. And literally because, you know, I think there's so many people who do something that just sounds right. You know, we're using our brain. We're so cerebral.
Yep.
But what I love is finally meeting and seeing people who are following their dream, their passion, kind of almost your God-given talent. You know, oftentimes what I always call it is it's a calling.
Yeah.
It's not just a passion anymore, it's a calling, because you are made to do this, because I truly believe that music heals.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Giana, for sharing your story.
Yes.
Thưa quý vị khán giả, hôm nay Julie có thời gian nói chuyện với Giana Nguyen. Giana Nguyen là một người ca sĩ với người nhạc sĩ và cũng là cái owner của Dancing Keys Music Studio ở thành phố Irvine. Hôm nay Julie có được nghe cái câu chuyện của Giana. Giana là một người diễn viên sinh ở Việt Nam mà tới đây là lúc mà 5 tuổi. Giana nói là bố của Giana tặng một cái piano hôm nay vẫn còn, mà thiệt ra là giúp cho Giana được theo cái passion hay cái dream để cho đi theo cái ngành đây. Tại trước nhất Giana nói đó là cũng như người Việt Nam của mình á, mình kêu con mình đi học ngành y là làm kỹ sư bác sĩ, thì Giana cũng đi theo cái ngành y, mà thiệt ra hiện tại đi là cái hướng về nhạc thấy là có ý nghĩa hơn, phải Giana?
Yes.
I'm so happy to hear that. Trish, I want to hear about your story. I'm sure it's just as amazing, if not, more inspirational for all of us.
I'm just here to support you.
Well, I want to know about you, because I think that's the thing about women is that we are so strong, beautiful, and worthy, but sometimes we don't want to outshine our friends. But the truth is, in the sky, there's so many stars, and I want for you to also shine today, Miss Trish. So I want to know more about you. Tell me about your journey in music and how you become friends with Giana.
Well, I took piano lessons when I was a kid, and in college, I tried out for a Vietnamese entertainment company, and they actually called me back to my
Were you surprised?
Oh, yes. I was shocked.
Oh.
I actually thought it was a scam. Asia Entertainment.
Okay.
It was late 90s, so that's probably why you don't know.
I grew up in the 90s.
And then I sang for about 13 years, and then got married, had a kid, and have 2 kids. So I retired from singing and started a baby bib company. And my friend introduced me to Giana, and I thought, I first met her at the our kids' trial, I guess.
Yeah.
And I loved your voice, and you just have such a soft demeanor that I was like, she's the one.
I just love that you guys compliment and just acknowledge each other. And Trish, the thing about it is this show is about highlighting our journey, but more importantly to inspire our community to see that our life is something that's transitional. That I just love for you to hear about your passion about just going from music into being a mother, which is such an important job, and then also being an entrepreneur. So congratulations to this journey, and I'm so excited to continue to follow you at this point.
Yeah, and I think we all wear many hats throughout our lives, right? And we wear the appropriate hat for the appropriate moment. I'm sure you wear many hats within the day. I mean, you walking into the show today, you were wearing a different hat.
Yes.
Figuratively, of course, but yeah, I think it's really important for all of us to, in the spirit of womanhood, in the spirit of health and education, I think it's okay for us to have to be this person in this moment and be this one in this moment, depending on who we're with and who we're serving.
Yes.
So,
and I just thank you both for being on the show to introduce about your journey, and hopefully we'll be able to talk a lot more and learn about where you're at. Hôm nay Julie có thời gian gặp được chị Trish, Thủy Trang. Chị Trish chia sẻ với mình là Trish là hồi xưa đã đi học đại học mà cũng làm cái trial hoặc cái audition, mà sau cái audition được Asia Entertainment gọi chị Trish, chị dẫn mình nghĩ là cái scam, mà thiệt ra Trish làm được là thành được cái ca sĩ 13 năm. Mà Julie thấy đó là bữa nay là mình có một cái câu hỏi gặp hiểu về cái journey của chị Trish, là phần người ca sĩ thành người mẹ, và cái công việc đó là rất là ý nghĩa và rất là quan trọng. Julie thấy đó, that's a beautiful transition, chị Trish. And thêm nữa, sau đây là được thành một cái người entrepreneur trong một cái company kêu là Scabib. Nếu quý vị muốn tham dự về hiểu thêm về cái đây, mình có thể đi theo dõi với chị Trish trên Instagram @Scabib SCABIB và @the Trish Trang. It's so exciting for me to share your journey, and I want you, Giana, to also to share how can someone follow you on your journey as you share with us on the show.
My journey, I feel like now it's like a retrospect. It's like, because I'm not as active with music now, but it's more of moving forward, right?
Right.
So for my personal music journey, you can look up on Facebook, Giana Nguyen. And then on Instagram, I'm @Giana Nguyen as well, and you kind of look back on memory with me. But moving forward with my current passion is my studio with all the students, and on Facebook, we are at Dancing Keys Music Studio.
Well, thank you so much. I definitely, after the commercial break, I want to learn more about Dancing Keys, and Trish, how you guys both collaborate on this project. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả of Little Saigon TV. Sau phần quảng cáo, chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục nói chuyện với Giana Nguyen và Trish Thủy Trang. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV.